Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nick Tan Chats, my magic and mostly mentalism review show. My name is Nick Tan, and on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about The Box Peak by Tom Phoenix. So hi again guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for showing up, thanks for being with me today. Before we get down to today's episode proper, I just want to take this opportunity, to thank each and every single one of you for continuously supporting the channel, for watching my videos as well, because at the end of the day, all of us who are doing these video reviews, we are really doing the videos for you guys out there, because if nobody watches the videos, then there really isn't any kind of motivation to do them, right? So really, thanks for your support, thanks for watching the videos, thanks for your subscriptions as well. Keep the subs coming in, because they really help me to grow the channel, and they also help motivate me to continue putting out these videos for you guys right here on YouTube. So let's get down to today's episode. So on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about something from Tom Phoenix. It's called The Box Peak. Okay, so Tom actually reached out to me sometime in early this year, January, I believe. But at that point, I was kind of busy with other projects, and I had other review items that have not been done yet. So it took some time to get to this particular item, but here we are chatting about it today. So I have previously chatted about, I think, two other items from Tom. Previously on my channel. One of them I believe was called Bringer of Light, and the other one was something called the Worker's Peak. So if you are interested to check out those other two episodes from Tom Phoenix, do look them up on my channel. So what is the Box Peak? Well, as the name kind of suggests, it's a peak. And it's also a peak that uses a box, namely the card box, the playing card case. So here's what happens. I don't have it here with me, because it is something that you've got to make up, but I will kind of mime the actions for you so that you can kind of see what it looks like in performance. There is a trailer on Tom's website, of the peak in action, but this is just kind of like a mime demonstration, so that we can get you guys to understand what it looks like. So what happens is you get the spectator to write down or draw a picture of some kind on a little card, a billet, and it is folded up this way, like that, and obviously it's opaque, you can't see through it. You then remove the card box like this. You insert the card cleanly into the card case, like that. You close up the lid, and then from here, in the action of putting the box away into your pocket or setting it onto a table of some kind, in front of you, you will be able to do the work. And from here, obviously, once you have done that, you can then reveal the information in whatever way you so desire. The box can be seen, all around, and it looks clean on the outside. At the end, once you have delivered the reveal, if you would like to remove the card from the box, it is as simple as just opening up the box, reaching in, and then pulling out the card and handing it back to them. Alright, so that's what the Box Peak looks like. It's a peak of a folded billet, from within the card box. Now, while it is kind of sold as a folded billet peak, you don't have to have the billet folded up. You could just really, easily just have the card inserted face down, drawing side down, or writing side down into the card case. Close up the card box, and from there, it will work as well. So what do you get when you purchase the Box Peak? Well, the Box Peak is available at Tom Phoenix's Tom Phoenix's. The Box Peak is available at Tom Phoenix's website, the link of which I will leave in the description box down below. So when you make your purchase, you'll be given access to a couple of video downloads. Mine was kind of broken up into several parts. I think yours would be the same as well. So in the videos, Tom will take you through a really brief kind of introduction to the box itself. He'll show you how it works, and then The rest of the videos shows you exactly how to construct the card box gimmick. Okay, so there's DIY involved. I will get to that a little later on. Okay, so I mean the videos are just done like, you know, just one camera over the shoulder, you know, with Tom kind of you know, narrating what's happening, you know, as he's making the prop, and he does make it in real time. Okay, so he really just kind of shows you exactly how to do it step by step. So I can't really show that many clips of the tutorial video, you know, because, well, most of it actually is kind of exposing how the thing works, or it exposes how it's being constructed. Okay, but hopefully, you know, some of these images will give you a rough idea, all right, of you know, what the tutorial video looks like. So now that you know what the box peak is, okay, and what it can do, let's talk a little bit about it, you know, in greater detail, right? So I think the first question, you know, people would like to ask is, can the box be used to house a deck of cards, right? And the answer is yes. Okay, so when the box is not, you know, used as a peak device, you can, okay, use it to keep a deck of cards. All right, so you could have it in your pocket, remove the box, open it up, remove your cards, perform whatever card tricks you want to do, and then the same box can be used to use as the same box. And then the very same box can be used, all right, to perform whatever routine you wish to do with your peak. So I've shown you what the peak looks like in action, okay? Now, while it is kind of like a mimed performance, you know, but it really is just looking like that. So that being said, okay, the box is not examinable. Okay, so the box will not withstand, you know, examination of any kind, I think. So I wouldn't leave it, you know, in the hands of a spectator. So you would kind of, you know, need to have it, you know, around you, you know, in your own space, and not have someone, you know, grab the box. As far as reset goes, you know, there isn't any reset involved. You know, simply just remove the card that is inside the card box, you know, hand it back to the spectator, place your playing cards back into the box, and, you know, the box just goes into your pocket and you're ready to perform the whole thing again. So I think a point that mentalists would like to know about this as well is the peak area. Okay, so if you're using a flat billet, okay, and you know the flat billet goes into the card box, you will get 100% view of the card. Now, if you have the spectator fold their billet into half, all right, before, you know, you place it into the card box, then, you know, your view of the billet would be, shall we say, slightly impaired, I think. You know, it's not like, you know, you don't see it, all right, but well, it's just slightly impaired, but I think it is still fair to say that you will still get 100% peak of the card. So let's talk about the DIY, all right, that is involved in constructing the box peak gimmick. Okay, so it's not going to be difficult, okay, but you do need to be kind of accurate when making the gaff that is required, you know, for the box peak. Now, it's going to take you, well, depending on the version that you do, all right, because there are some, I think Tom mentions like 3 different versions, you know, that you can construct. Okay, so if you're doing a version that it's hard to say what without giving it away, but let's just say if you're doing a really simple version, okay, you are going to be done in like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. But if you're going to be making something a little bit more, you know, elaborate, all right, and I think I can mention this because I think it's mentioned in the ad copy. There is a really interesting locking mechanism, okay, that is built into this particular gimmick. Okay, so the box is not going to be doing anything that you don't want it to do, you know, when you don't want it to do it. Yeah. That being said, you know, it just takes like a second to unlock it, all right, and then it will do its thing. And then you can just kind of lock it back again, okay, so that, you know, you can set the box down onto the table and, you know, be assured that nothing strange will happen to it, you know, when you don't want it to. But yeah, if you're used to kind of making, gaffs for your magic, all right, if you're into DIY stuff, this will not be difficult to make at all. You'll just be done in like 15 minutes, I suppose. And it uses stuff that, any magician, would have just lying around your magic floor, all right, or in your magic room. It's not difficult to find the stuff. You will probably have everything you need already lying at home. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the Box Peak, by Tom Phoenix. So, well, it's a really practical kind of a tool to carry around with you, I suppose. If you're doing walk around magic and mentalism, all right, you can carry your cards inside the box, and the box itself is used as a peak device. Okay, it's not the same thing. Okay, it's not the same thing, but previously, many years ago, I was using for a bit, in my walk around magic days, a device by Mark Spellman, all right, called Glimpse. Okay, so it kind of has that kind of a feel. It's not the same thing. Okay, again, it's not the same thing. It has the same feel in that the box itself can be used to carry a deck of cards, and just using the box alone, you could easily just perform any kind of peak routine that you like. All right, so it has that kind of a convenience, that you're going to be having the box with you anyway. All right, so it's nice that it does have another secret function, I suppose. All right, so I'd like to thank Tom Phoenix, for reaching out to me and letting me have a look at the Box Peak so that I can chat about it with you guys on this show. If you'd like to pick up a copy of the Box Peak for yourself or check out the trailer as well, do head on over to his website. I will leave the link in the description box down below. As always, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I do hope you enjoyed the episode and got something out of it. Until the next episode, stay safe, take care of yourselves, have fun with your magic and your mentalism, and I will see you on a future episode of Nique Chats.